Hey everybody, Jukfa here with another video, this time doing another one of my quicker videos just because I did not want to waste any time getting this uploaded and processed and whatnot. And this is going to be my contest entry for KrisTheUnboxer's 100 subscribers contest. For those of you who don't know, Kris the Unboxer is obviously celebrating his 100 subscribers, and he's doing so by doing a giveaway where he's giving away your choice of either the Dark Knight Rises digital copy code or a digital code for The Dark Knight Returns Part 1. So, and he also said to, in your comment or video entry, to say which of the prizes you would like, and I would just like to go on record saying that I would prefer the Dark Knight Returns Part 1 code, because I have not seen that animated movie yet, and I really would like to, and I do have the Dark Knight Rises on DVD. So, just getting that out of the way. Also, the topic for this entry, what you had to do to enter, is say what your favorite superhero is, and that's another big, difficult one. You know, if you know me, if you've watched my videos, you know that I am a definite big fan of superheroes. I love both Marvel and DC, so kind of have to choose, like, okay, which one is my favorite, and then I have to choose between which universe. So it's very difficult. This is why I haven't uploaded an entry yet. He's had this open since last weekend. I'm just now doing my entry, and it's open until the 10th, by the way. This is why I've been kind of thinking on what my entry should be. And like I said, very difficult because I do love superheroes. I love a lot of them. I won't say all because, you know, there are superheroes I don't like Aquaman, Aquaman. But really, it just was kind of in my face. Literally, it has to be Batman. I mean, who else? I mean, this Batman. I did a whole. I've done actually two 40-minute videos on my love for Batman the animated series, which you can still check out on my channel. It's part of my To the Man Cave series of videos that I did, and I still hopefully hope to return to it at some time. Two 40-minute videos on my love for that show. That show was a definite big part of my childhood. The three pillars of my childhood, I always say, are Star Wars, Marvel, and Batman. Not so much all of DC, just really Batman. I got into more of DC later on, but Batman, he was just such a huge part of my childhood. Batman the animated series really is solely responsible for my love of Batman. I know most people growing up, most kids growing up now, will point the finger or point their fingers towards Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight trilogy. But my first love of Batman was Batman the animated series. You know, that's what you get for being a '90s kid. Just an excellent show. The voice acting was great. The stories were great. All around, it was great. The visual style was great. And many people today still consider the DC animated universe, which spawned because of the popularity and success of Batman the Animated Series, to be the definitive DC version of the DC universe. Because, you know, the comics are such a... I don't even want to say what I think about DC Comics nowadays, but they really are in a bad place right now. But and it's just something about Batman just really captures everybody's, like, awe. I mean, it's hard to put into words. Batman, there's just something that's so striking about him. He has a great backstory, you know. Batman, he was kind of the origin of the whole, like, revenge kind of origins, kind of like, you know, suffering a loss when he was a kid, and then vowing to fight crime. You know, he has very noble intentions, very noble cause, and the way that he executes it. You know, who doesn't love Batman's way of doing things and getting things done? You know, using the dark and using fear to really scare crooks and criminals crapless. I mean, really. And another huge element of Batman's success, in my opinion, is his excellent rogues gallery. Um, the all of his villains really are just iconic, widely known characters of the DC universe. The Joker, Penguin, Two-Face, Riddler, Ra's al Ghul, all these characters are just so incredibly popular that really you don't even need to be a fan of DC Comics and you've probably heard of these characters. Just Batman's villains are so widely known and so popular, and they're so good too. They're not just lame villains. A lot of a lot of superheroes kind of suffer from the thing that their villains might be just kind of cookie cutter and not very memorable. But Batman's villains, you'll definitely remember them. The Joker, part of my channel name is The Joker, so you know that I love The Joker, especially Mark Hamill's version of The Joker is just out of the ballpark, excellent, excellent. It really is quite outstanding. Mark Hamill, it's funny that he played one of my favorite heroes growing up, Luke Skywalker, but he also voiced one of my favorite villains growing up, being the Joker. So just an amazing talent Mark Hamill is. Such a great talent, and just in everything that he does, really, whether it be acting on screen or be acting, doing voice recordings for a show or a game, and he's been the voice of the Joker for what, like 20 years now. I know that after Arkham City, he said that he won't be the Joker anymore, but I'm sure that that he'll come back, sometime. There's always going to be something that's going to lure him back into the DC universe. So the Joker is a fantastic character, really the exact opposite of Batman and everything that he is. Batman, is very dark and brooding and controlling, and the Joker is, wild, flamboyant chaos. So the exact antithesis or antithesis of Batman. All of his, and I could go on for give you like my own opinions on all of his villains, and I think they're all really awesome. I also the Riddler, I also really loved him. His fixation on puzzles and how that he's the cause of his own defeat every time, because he's has like some kind of disorder where he can't he enjoys being defeated. He has to leave like some clue to lead to his downfall, because if Riddler did not leave clues, then he would be pretty much unstoppable. You think about it. He's a mastermind. He's a genius, rivaling Batman's own intelligence in terms of just coming up with these super elaborate schemes that puzzle even the Dark Knight. So a great villain. Again, I don't want to go on to talk about every single Batman villain there's been. I just really love and enjoy all of his villains, and the side characters are memorable too. The locations, Gotham City itself, it has really become a character in the DC universe. Just a very memorable city, has a very unique style that stands out from most other comic book cities. The dark gothic look of Gotham. It just really sticks with you. It stays in your mind, especially from Batman the Animated Series, which was heavily inspired by 30s and 40s serials, like detective serials. It had the red sky and the orange moon, which we never really saw it during the daytime, and it was just a great visual style to the city itself. The side characters themselves are also amazing. Who doesn't love Alfred? Really the father figure of Batman. Somebody who's been there with him his whole life, and really one of the few people that can, tell Batman what you're, advise Batman and tell him okay, this is wrong. You don't do that kind of thing. Not many people can talk down to Batman. There's very select few. And the side characters, of course, another iconic element of Batman is Robin. There's been many different Robins over the years. My favorite of which has been Dick Grayson, again, going back to Batman the Animated Series, because he was so awesome in that. you whenever you think Batman, you automatically think Robin with him. It's just two things that go together. Just trying to think of what other reasons I'm encompassing everything of why I love Batman. I know I'm probably forgetting a few, but there's not really much more I can say. The character is the side characters, the supporting characters are great. The location itself is great. The villains are great, and of course the character himself, the main man, Batman, is a great character himself. Just a person who really has just constantly just defeats and surpasses all limits put upon him. I mean, this is a man who single-handedly defeated the entire Justice League at one point. And that's saying a lot because what you're considering that it's a team full of extraordinary people with superpowers, but this one man who he's nothing really special in terms of abilities. He trained pretty much for half of his life in martial arts and gadgetry, and to become where he is now and defeat all odds. That's the great thing about Batman, is that he's somebody that you can relate to. He's just a normal human being, but he just somehow it's just something that arouses something in people, that it's just Batman is a very inspiring character. Somebody who rose up from a tragic event in his life and vowed to do a good thing for everybody involved. So a really great character in my opinion, and that is why Batman is my favorite superhero, and I think they most likely will always be my favorite superhero. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I know it's about 12 minutes long now. And definitely recommend that you go check out KrisTheUnboxer's channel and enter in his contest while you still can. It is open until the 10th. So thank you guys for watching as always. This is JokerFett signing out. Bye.